Okay, so this week has been interesting because, well, I started my new job. It's been definitely a learning curve, but I will say, though, that a lot of my just overall background, like, in the field has helped me, like, tremendously. I feel like had I not had my previous background, I would have struggled a lot adjusting to this job. But doing what I used to do has helped so much in a lot of ways. But, there's that. So, obviously, as my usual Saturday morning routine, I wake up, I load the dishwasher, I get laundry going, I clean up the kitchen. So I've done all that. And honestly, I feel like I've been slacking a lot because, I'm back to work and this new job just kind of takes a lot, because it's almost like a mental overload at the end of the day because there's so much that you've retained that when it finally stops for the day, you're kind of like, okay, now let me process everything that I learned today. Let me think about everything I learned today. So when I get home, I'm kind of like, okay. And it doesn't occur to me like, oh, wait, I probably should do the dishes right now, or let me go make a grocery list. I feel like this week I've been so behind. Luckily, my husband, he did the dishes. Usually that's like my job. He has his little chores. I have my little chores. And I usually run the dishwasher about 3 times a week. So I did that. I also ran the laundry this morning because I kind of felt like I was falling behind on that as well. So I did that. I even have dinner in the crock pot right now, and it should be ready tonight. I'm so excited. So we're doing barbacoa, tacos, burritos, that kind of thing. So I'm really excited about that. But I feel like today I'm very accomplished already, and it's not even 9 a.m. So, but yeah, it was trying to find, that balance kind of thing this week, going back to work, starting this new job. And then on top of it, my son started a new daycare. And that's been a little bit of an adjustment, and it's kind of weird. I don't know, maybe you moms out there can shed some light on this. The first 3 days of him going to daycare, he was excited. Obviously the first day he had no idea where the hell we were. But he didn't cry when I dropped him off on Monday. He did not cry at all. And me and my husband dropped him off for his first day, and he was fine. He played all day, had a great time, came home, crashed, just like I knew he would. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, he was fine. He was excited when we pull up, and I opened the door, and he looked around. He'd get excited. And then on Thursday and yesterday, that kind of took a turn. He started crying at drop-off. And it was kind of concerning because I'm like, he hasn't been doing this. So where's this coming from? So I don't know if it's because he's becoming more aware where he's like, okay, the first 3 days, I'm okay here, Mom, but I really want to just go home with you. Or if there's something else that I really should be paying attention to. I'm really not sure. But, I mean, he's eating everything at daycare, so it's not like his appetite's changing. He seems to be the same. He is fussier when he comes home, but they also only do 1 nap a day, and in summertime, he was kind of off and on doing 1 or 2. But now he's doing 1 every day, so maybe that has a lot to do with it. And my kid eats a lot. He eats a lot. So I've noticed when he comes home, he's very hungry. And yes, the daycare feeds him, but my kid is a bottomless pit. He will almost eat you out of house and home. And so while I think their portions are decent portions, they're not that decent for my son. Because he eats so much. So I've pretty much chalked up that, okay, when he comes home in the afternoon, he's just going to have a snack. So, and I have these really good little like Nutri-Grain type bars by Beach Nut. So he loves them. They're really good. So I figure he's just going to get one of those until dinner time, because we usually eat. Well, now we eat because now my schedule is so much different. I'm now getting home like basically before 3:30 every day versus 6 o'clock. Because that's when I was getting home, was around 6 o'clock. Now, because I'm on a whole different schedule, I get home a lot earlier. So he's eating about, I'd say about 4 o'clock every day now. So he's eating around 4 o'clock, 4:30 or so. And I pick him up right on my way home from daycare. Like on my way home from work, I pick him up from daycare. So yeah, I figured just give him a little snack, and then an hour later he eats dinner. So yeah. But that's just what I've noticed. And again, I don't know if it's something I should really be paying attention to, like he's trying to tell me something, or if it's just him being like, okay, Mom, can I please just go home? Trust me, I would love to go home and just stay home, but Mommy's got to work. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week for both of us. You know, he started his new daycare. I started my new job in a new location. So it's been a lot this week. Yeah. Isn't that right, honey bun? And of course, we're watching Bluey because he was playing when I was trying to clean the kitchen, and then he started getting a little fussy and pissy. So I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and put Bluey on. So yeah, we went a good portion of the morning without Bluey. You know, without the TV on. I don't like to give him a lot of screen time. But like if he's starting to get fussy and the blocks aren't working and his other toys aren't working, I'm like, let's just give him TV for a little bit while I finish this. So, but yeah, that's been our week this week. Just a lot of change and balancing, and yeah. And of course, now that we're on our daycare / work routine, he's now getting up early like he should be during the work week. So my Saturday mornings are no longer sleeping like they were over the summer. They're no longer that anymore. Because he was up at like 6:05 this morning, and I'm like, yep, well, this is our norm during the work and daycare routine. This is our norm. Because he'll go to bed about 7:30-ish, 7:45-ish. Usually by 8, he's definitely in bed. And so he's usually up around 6:30, 6:45. But the last couple mornings, he's been up about 6 o'clock. So I was like, okay, well, let's just get up, start our day. I'm going to do my morning routine early, my Saturday routine early. Instead of doing around 7 or 8, we're just going to do it like at 6:30 in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's basically been our thing today. Yeah. So I hope, however your Saturday is going, your Saturday routine is successful. And I'll see you guys next week.